Question number 33. If t is equal to 6 square root of 3 and 3t is equal to square root of 4x, what is the value of x? To solve for x, first we need to substitute 6 square root of 3 for t into 3t equals square root of 4x. Then we have 3 parentheses 6 square root of 3 is equal to square root of 4x. We can multiply the 3 and the 6, then we get 18 square root of 3 is equal to square root of 4x. We have to get rid of the square root, so we're going to square both sides. Be careful with 18 square root of 3 squared. You have to square 18 and the square root of 3. $18 squared is equal to 324. So 324 square root of 3 squared is just 3. Square root of 4x squared is 4x. Now let's multiply 324 and 3. Then we get 972 is equal to 4x. Now let's divide it by 4. So we have x by itself. Let's divide 972 and 4. 4 goes into 9 twice. That's 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. 7 comes down. 4 goes into 17 4 times, which is equal to 16. 1 and then 2 comes down. 4 times 3 is 12. Therefore, x is equal to 243. Question number 34. Which of the following is an equation of a circle in the xy plane with the center 2, 0 and a radius with the endpoint 12/5, 2? Here is the picture. To write an equation of a circle, we need to have the center and the radius. We have the center, which is 2, 0. We need to find what the radius is by using the center and the endpoints. Here is the picture of this question. The center is 2, 0. The endpoint is 12/5, 2. We need to find the radius of the circle. So you can use either distance formula or Pythagorean theorem to find the radius. I'm going to be using the distance formula. 2, 0 is my x1 and y1. 12/5, 2 is my x2 and y2. Now let's plug them in. The distance is equal to square root of x2, which is 12/5, minus x1, which is 2, squared, plus y2 is equal to 2, minus y1 is equal to 0, and then squared. 12/5 minus 2, I'm going to do the common denominator, which is 5. Then I get 10/5 squared plus 2 minus 0 is 2. Then we do squared. And the whole thing is square root. Since we have the common denominator, we can subtract the numerator. 12 minus 10 is equal to 2. So we have 2 over 5 squared plus 2 squared. Let's square the 2 over 5. 2 squared is equal to 4. 2 times 2 is equal to 4. The 5 squared is equal to 25. Plus 2 squared is equal to 4. And that's under the square root. Let's simplify. 4 is equal to 4 over 1. Common denominator will be 25. Then we have 4 over 25 plus, we need to multiply by 25 on the numerator and the denominator. Then we get 100 over 25. Let's add the numerators. Then we get 1 over 4 over the denominators stay the same. Then we get square root of 1 over 4 over 25. That's the distance, which is equal to the radius. Now let's write an equation. Center is 2, 0, so we're going to substitute 2 for h and 0 for k. The radius is equal to square root of 1 over 4 over 25. Let's substitute all of that. Then we get x minus h is 2 squared plus y minus k is equal to 0. So 0 squared is equal to r squared. So we have square root of 1 over 4 over 25 squared. To simplify, x minus 2 squared plus y minus 0 is just y equaled square root of 1 over 4 over 25 squared is just 1 over 4 over 25. Therefore, the answer is B.